Hello and welcome to the Chronically Online Podcast, episode 21. We are two marketing professionals and we talk about memes and marketing updates and general geeky things, all from the perspective of two marketing professionals.
Yes, sir.
Promoting brands and messaging and stuff like that.
Yes.
My name is George and this is
James.
And today, the first thing we're going to chat about is a meme that I've encountered being used in a kind of marketing context.
Okay.
So it's very mild, it's nothing too kind of crazy.
Yep.
But I was on YouTube and I saw an advert for Uber.
Yes.
Took a screenshot, and it was just quite a, I think, effective use of a meme phrase.
Nice.
Well, I don't even know if I'd say it was a meme phrase. To be discussed, right?
Okay.
It's pretty much just like modern slang, really.
Yes.
The phrase "it's giving." So Uber was saying it's giving luxury in this ad, right?
Mm-hmm. With
the emoji, yeah.
Yep.
And I thought to myself, fine. I thought like, yeah, that kind of, it's a modern phrase.
I guess
like,
that's for Uber X, their like updated one.
Yeah, Uber
or exec. That's the one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I thought to myself, you know what? That's just a good use of a modern phrase. It's a brand, you know, they're trying to appear modern.
It doesn't feel out of touch.
No, it doesn't feel out of touch.
I felt like it matches because we've seen people attempt something similar.
Yeah.
And I'm sure some people would consider that cringe, but it seems to fit.
Yeah, I think that fit. Like, there was nothing about that was like, hey guys, I'm trying to be modern and stuff, so let me do that, blah, blah. It wasn't that.
Oh, they're fellow kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
because Uber's kind of techie in its nature anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they may miss occasionally on their marketing, but then it's not like Deloitte's trying to do that.
Sure.
Or like trying to think of something more boring.
Well, Uber is so, I mean, it's obvious, right? Uber is so widespread. It's so just like pretty much everyone I know.
It's giving Monopoly.
Sure. Yeah. Change to that. Damn. Yeah. But no, I just thought it was a kind of as effective use of a modern phrase, not being the center of the advert. You know, it was just, it's giving luxury emoji.
Yeah. It brings up an interesting point. I mean, what do you think are the things that make that successful for Uber compared to attempts we've seen to be unsuccessful to like bring in slang or just to try and do things in like the hip way? Like, is it always just brand and their perception, or is it actually the way it's written, the way it's graphically designed? Like, what do you see as the factors that make or break an attempt to introduce slang / meme culture?
Yeah, I would say that this isn't necessarily trying to big up the brand itself. It's basically saying, here is a answer to a problem. Here is a luxurious, option.
It's quite simple.
Yeah, it's so
literally
simple.
just a screenshot of their app.
Yeah,
So it's not trying too hard, so I guess that helps.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. Also, it's something that people might actually say. People might say that. It's giving luxury.
Yeah, when
like
they get in the car. Oh my God, this is giving luxury. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas we've seen other memes try to get used by brands in ways that no one would ever say in a million years. Like, we saw someone like, POV, I'm doing my Tesco Club Card points and I've got 20% off cinema tickets. Like, all this bollocks. Like, no one in their right mind would type that on a post or say it out loud. Whereas people would actually say the phrase, it's giving luxury. Or they would type the phrase, it's giving luxury. You know what I mean?
There's that hat of realism on.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely multiple factors. I mean, one, the ad isn't trying too hard. Yeah. It somewhat fits with the brand image. If you're too far out... What is this? Obi-Wan wanting Anakin. Don't try it.
Oh God, yeah.
Every brand thinks it's better than it is. Don't underestimate my power.
Oh, no.
The nerd bit starts already. So I think there's just an element of self-awareness there.
Yes, I think so.
Because it's just done. It's simple. It's not.
It's simple. That was my point. Yeah.
So I feel like if you took that and gave it for a script for an over-the-top, overacted ad, and someone went, oh my God, it's giving luxury, that I feel like then immediately we're in cringe territory.
Yes.
But for some reason it just works because it's also, they've designed that so that looks like the way you'd write it on an IG story.
Yes.
I think there's something to be said about native looking features, even in something that might be designed in Adobe and then imported into ads. So it's worth testing, and I guarantee that's probably A/B tested with a couple of different design variants. But yeah, brands, test, be wary, please be self-aware, I beg you.
Yeah.
I beg you all.
Did you notice also what's else in my screenshot is I'm obsessed with
Boltro.
Boltro.
Boltro and R-Truth.
And R-Truth. What a legend! Did you hear about our truth?
Yeah. So is it part of the storyline though that he got?
No one knows, right?
Oh, it must
so,
be. He got released, and then now he's like kicking John Cena's ass. How's this working?
Yeah. Well, the idea was that he got released, and people were saying that's a work, that's a storyline.
Yeah.
No way would they release our truth. No way.
But he's been doing the podcast round saying it's happened though.
Yeah, and then he tweeted or something saying like, "Yeah, sorry guys, this is real. Like, I'm leaving." And then a week later, WWE rehired him, and no one really knows whether it was like planned all along or if it was like.
Well, I'll tell you what, if that was planned, that's just another level of genius coming from Triple H there, because he's genuinely doing the alternative media rounds, talking about the story of how we got let go.
Yeah.
In like other people's settings, which is pretty insane.
Yeah, I reckon it was legit, and WWE just recognised that they screwed up.
Maybe.
I reckon.
Everyone loves our truth.
Everyone loves our truth.
Show me a hater of our truth, and I'll show you an asshole. Like,
our truth can do anything as well.
Yeah.
Like, he can do the kind of tough stuff and the funny stuff.
He's criminally underrated. Always has been, because he's always had quite a comedic role. Actually, his capability is like up there.
Yeah, I think he didn't have comedy when he was in TNA. I think so.
Yeah.
At the very start of WWE and before, he was just like generic kind of
Vince
tough
treatment. Take the tough guy from TNA, turn him into a joke.
Yeah, that's it.
So he suffered from the time he came around.
Yeah, don't get me started talking about our truth moments, because I just never stop. But like where he thought it was a Money in the Bank ladder match, and he's like pulled a ladder into the ring, climbed it, and was like, there's no briefcase here. And like, it's so hilarious. It's good stuff.
Oh, I fucking love him. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah, but anyway, I kept that in the screenshot just because I thought, I love our truth and we love Bellatrix. Like, obsessed.
It's a representation of the algorithm in full force there. Yeah. But also, I think we don't end up talking about it enough, but I think algorithmic suggestions now are getting to a scarily good point everywhere.
Sure.
Because a lot of people would assume maybe YouTube is separate from that, maybe LinkedIn is separate from that, but every feed is switched. I think the only platform that doesn't do it by principle is Blue Sky.
Okay.
So that's not a suggestion-based feed. And yes, you can on your Instagram opt to have a following one, but who actually does that? It's the same as your TikTok following. You know, it's not. Maybe once a day, if you're an avid TikTok user, do you hop over to your followings to see what's what? But even then, you won't see everything, because sometimes you follow people out of habit, and then you've essentially just created a second For You page where you won't see everyone you follow. So it's ridiculously important, and it's the reason why you have to have some kind of model in place, long form content model, or just short form engine in general, just so you can start getting volume out, start testing different variants, both organically and paid, because otherwise you're going to be left behind in the attention economy. And we could pretty much repeat that every episode. Yeah. And people still wouldn't do it. I'm not sure how many of my personal brand posts are literally just like, please post shorts, please do video. Oh my God. It's too important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, hopefully, that will change. But yeah, the algorithm's going scary. It's very accurate. Yeah.
Remember, 1% of people on Earth create 99% of the content.
Oh God.
Not everyone has a podcast. Not everyone is you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wow. Well, the marketing update. I noticed this episode.
Oh,
marketing
yeah,
update.
in it.
Marketing observation. Right. Do you remember us talking in a previous episode about a Ring doorbell?
Oh yeah.
Using that CCTV clip of the builder falling through a house.
Yes.
And it was like a really funny video in Ring.
Yes. Because he was okay.
Yeah, because he was okay. Yeah. There is a TikTok account called Sunny's Premier. Do you know Sunny's Premier? It's just a little local supermarket.
Oh,
like
a tiny. Sounds about right. Yeah.
They posted footage from phone cameras and CCTV cameras of just mental shit happening outside their shop. And that's just the compilation. So people getting into fights, people throwing chairs and furniture at each other.
Falling off e-scooters.
Yeah, there's a drunk man. There's police trying to arrest someone trying to do insurance fraud. It's just about 40 seconds, maybe 1 minute compilation of just mental stuff happening outside their shop.
First of all, that does not have the results it deserves.
No, I know. They have, I think, 40k followers, which is mental because they post good stuff on TikTok. They should have more.
No, just I always value views over anything else.
Oh, sure,
What were the views on TikTok, just in terms so I can have a look? Because I only had 1,600 likes, and there's mental stuff happening, folks.
Yeah. It's a really funny video. It's a good video.
How many views have we got? Let me see this right here. 13k views. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But then the one where they've just got the new product promo, and Expert had 51k. And all the new product videos get way better. So maybe it's just algorithmic suggestions, because it's out of their not what they usually post.
Yeah, maybe.
But it still got to your feed unless you were already following them.
Yeah. No, I wasn't in front of them. No.
Even corner shops can do it. Come on, people.
Yeah, and they did it just by what? Like getting footage, just like they stood outside their shop and just filmed mental stuff happening, and then got their CCTV footage.
Yeah.
Like that's not hard to do, you know. But they got a really successful video out of that.
Sometimes the tea is all the people need, mate.
Yeah.
Even in B2B, the tea would be needed.
Yeah. I think that should be like a new slogan.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the tea to your B2B. Oh, tea to B2B? I don't know.
B to T?
Oh, there's something.
There's something. See, this is how our brains work.
There. Okay,
this
let's
is why
let
we
it
get
cook.
paid the big bucks.
Yeah. Oh man, what's the fizzy chug challenge? Is that drinking something?
Oh boy,
I'm guessing.
they're just getting people to down drinks in the shop.
It is. Let's give it a skip. I'm guessing, it's just like you have to drink something.
Is that a 2 litre?
£50.
£50 to chug a 2 litre of Coke.
Wow, I couldn't do that.
So it's like £50 to die.
Yeah, right. All right. Yeah, this kid failed. Yeah, wow. Okay.
The size of it, we can never pull it off. Mate. Get me down to Sonny's premiere, mate. I'll have it.
I don't know what this is. But anyway, I'm going to check them out more later. But yeah, I thought it was just funny because it was what we were talking about. Like we legit said a few episodes ago, hey, why doesn't Ring Doorbell just use all of their footage of people falling off of shit and make it into a compilation? Well, Sonny's premiere did that.
Leading the way, folks.
Yeah, little local supermarket.
Wonder if they listen to the Chronically Online Podcast.
They must do.
They must. And you should too, like and subscribe. Ding! You need to get that sound effect hooked up.
Yeah. It'll be abused though, won't it?
It will.
Yeah.
DJ!
DJ! Oh my God, I love all that. Yeah, my wife, she has that as a soundboard app on her phone.
That's what I'm talking about.
That keyboard.
Yeah, to be fair, we need a soundboard app on here.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, obviously we're shooting right now in Hampshire Podcast Studios, just another business of mine. But I think we definitely need to get an iPad-based soundboard hooked up to a speaker somewhere.
Yeah, so here?
So it comes through super clean, like on a Stream Deck. So we just go bruh, bruh, bruh.
Yeah, I would never stop pressing the bruh button.
I'm sure that will come in very handy for B2B businesses making informative podcasts.
Yeah,
I would love that. Maybe someone talk about something super serious. When it comes to recovering from leg surgery, what the hell?
Oh God, meme soundboard for this. Yeah, for B2B.
It's too many choices though.
Yeah, there are. Well, the geeky thing I want to discuss this episode.
Bring it on.
A game that I started playing and I know you would hate.
Oh God.
So I was playing it and I'm liking it a lot. It's weird. It's different. It's slow, intense, but it's slow.
Yeah.
Death Stranding.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever played
Mailman Simulator in space?
Yeah, this is what it is. I was thinking this is the anti James Gale.
Mate, I took one look at that game and was like, you do what?
Yeah.
I run errands.
But you don't understand. The buttons help you balance. That's
how. You don't understand. The man's carrying a baby and you got to balance things.
Yeah, that's the gameplay. You just he goes, whoa, and then you got to press the button to balance one way or the other. That's the game.
Bear in mind, I remember seeing it. It's got like the guy from The Walking Dead as the main character.
Yeah. It's got Guillermo del Toro, the huge director. He's in it.
Is it Hideo Kojima, one of his games?
Yeah, it's Hideo Kojima. Yeah. So I gotta say that is absolutely why it's good. It's because you can tell this game is directed. I'm guessing there's incredible storytelling that makes this not boring, right? Yeah, like
and
the first
the
hour,
ante for the balancing of things.
Yeah, it totally does. Like the first hour, it's amazing how it was created because the first hour it just hooks you in with these cutscenes, a bit of gameplay, fine, but I can't remember seeing a better directed series of cutscenes in a video game.
It's basically a cinematic experience at this point.
Yeah, but then it does actually really get you into playing the game because I have played some games where they are just I think they are called walking simulators where there's pretty much no gameplay. It's just you just walk and there's a story happening. And this is not that. Like Death Stranding is a game.
The last gen of consoles came out. Well, it might be this gen actually. When it was it the 1886 or the Order 1886, and it was like you're like a steampunk Victorian group of like werewolf hunters, or vampire hunters. I can't remember which it is, but a lot of it is cutscene, and the rest of it is like a fairly basic third-person shooter. Looked beautiful, and the story was quite cool, but it was like this is a tech demo. This is essentially a tech demo. But it was a pretty cool tech demo.
Yeah, no, that's sad. Sad to hear that. But yeah, this is not that. So Death Stranding, it really does get you playing, and you've got to think about how to play. It's very clever like that. But yeah, you can tell that this game is it's directed. It's incredibly cinematic.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a news article on IGN.com, or I can't remember how I found it, but it said Hideo Kojima made significant changes to Death Stranding 2 because playtesters thought it was too good. This is a really new news story because they're already working on.
Did
Death
they
Stranding
define
2.
what too good meant?
Yeah, they go into the article and they basically say that Hideo Kojima, he deliberately wants his games to not be very mainstream. So if a lot of people are finding it too good, that means he's not hitting the mark.
I
because
see.
You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense.
I remember the first one got mixed reviews, and I think it was probably the fact that people had conceptions going in based on the trailer and the release content, and then when they actually played the gameplay, it wasn't always for everyone, I think. And I think that's maybe if he's doing it on purpose.
Maybe.
Talk about bloody flex.
Yeah, I think also they were going in with the perception of Metal Gear Solid 2 and stuff.
Because
that was his huge game back in the day, and that's like an action stealth game. Whereas Death Stranding is not that.
Yeah.
But my God, like the first moment that I encountered what they called the BTs is these like floating ghost enemies that you can't see until you're too close.
Oh.
And then your like alarm thing starts going off, and then when that happens, you have to press the button to hold your breath. Oh my God.
That sounds stressful.
That's what I'm saying, is that it has the buttons like the balance left, balance right button, but when they're used properly, you press a button to hold your breath, and it's scary as hell. It is amazing.
Well, that reminds me of Until Dawn. Do you remember playing those?
I've never really played it, but I know,
I watched the playthrough of it. I think I played a little bit of it. It's kind of like a classic 80s horror movie setup. Group of kids go up to the cabin in the woods, out of nowhere, up in the Appalachian Mountains, step on some stuff they shouldn't have stepped on, unleash some evil, all that kind of stuff. And they release Wendigos, that kind of like, if one of the Wendigos kills someone, they come back as a Wendigo and all this kind of stuff. But throughout the whole game, it's like a reactor click, so you've got to click the right button, right? And then near the end, when you finally get confronted with the Wendigo, it suddenly just goes, hold still. And you're like, what? And you realise the whole time it's been tracking the motion in your controller. And before, when you might be going, to get it on time, now you'd be like, oh no. And actually, it does pick up on quite subtle things, bearing in mind the things in your face are, and you're like, I think it might actually say like don't breathe or something, and it's just like, well, that caught me off guard.
That sounds scary.
Because you don't often think about moving your controller unless you're playing like, I don't know, Astrobot maybe. But it's the only game that never take advantage of that. Then you suddenly just get hit with it right at the end when the stakes are the highest. And he's like, that was a bloody good use of that feature. Yeah. So shouts out to Hideo Kojima for thinking the same.
Yeah, no, that is clever. Yeah, well, I just thought it was funny that the playtesters said, "Oh, we're having too much fun. Could you change it?" Well, at least that's what he thought.
Well, I'm sure that's probably not what they said, but they're having too much fun.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, what a hipster. What a hipster. He's sort of like, I'm not making
what a nerd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell you what, though, that's kind of I feel like that's the reaction that Nintendo must be happening right now. Because the Switch 2, obviously, has just been... It's out fully now, right?
I don't even know. Let's search if it's out right now.
I'm pretty sure it's out now, because I've been seeing a bunch of YouTube reviews. I must be, because I've been seeing a bunch of people play on like TikTok Lives and things. And there's like a bunch of really cool new features. Like there's this... it's almost like a proximity cam with a face camera for playing Mario Kart. So like your face will appear in like a little bubble as you're racing people online. And you can be like, hey, get the hell away from me. Like, and it looks really funny. But the Switch 2 is now like £400-something.
Right, yeah, this is saying on the Nintendo website, we can buy it, £395.99.
And that's, expensive compared to previous Nintendo outings. And I think they're planning to make games like £60 to £80 by default. Right. Considering that Nintendo have never been that price point, they're getting a lot of heat online for this. Because that's more expensive than the Steam Deck. Right. Which, for those who don't know, basically just PC gaming in your hand, and it's really good. And it's just like, people are like, what the hell? Nintendo's not PC gaming level. Their games are not that graphically intensive. They don't have that hardware.
It's the opposite of that.
It is the opposite. It's supposed to be the cozy gaming that's more affordable that you can do. And they feel like they're breaking a lot of things here. But Nintendo are a bit like, oh, you don't like it? We don't care. You're still going to buy Mario Kart.
Have you considered the stand, though? It stands up.
Oh, it stands up. That's definitely worth the extra $400.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, I think feedback by gamers is not often respected in the industry.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd have good Assassin's Creed games.
Oh, man. Oh, that's depressing.
To be fair, I haven't played the new one.
Yeah, me neither.
And I'm not sure if it's just a nostalgia trap from the first 3 that we loved.
Yeah, it's the most recent, like, 2 or 3 that I've played that I didn't like. That's basically my problem with it.
I'm not one of those people that say the series died with Desmond Miles.
No.
I still like some of the games after it, like Black Flag.
Yeah, me too.
Mate. Black Flag. The sea calls to me all the time in that game.
That was so fun. The pirate stuff.
Weirdly enough, there's been no, apart from Sea of Thieves, that is the only 2 successful pirate games I know of.
Okay.
Which begs the question, why?
Yeah.
Everybody loves pirates. Surely you can do it, because if a game from 10 years ago can do it that well, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Even when they tried to make it the first quadruple A game with Skull and Bones, they didn't do it right.
I didn't even know that. That makes it even more pathetic.
Did you not know? The Skull and Bones things were crazy. So I think they spent the most money on a game ever to make a fully online. It's basically a Black Flag.
Yeah.
And it was just completely dog shit.
Right. Yeah, I knew it was shit. I knew it was like
it
really
was
bad.
so bad you don't even know. I'm pretty sure they've retired it already.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was so much money on it. They call it the first quadruple A game, and they took away a lot of features. Like, you know how you could swing on board a ship? They took that away.
Then what's the point?
That was the boarding ship as a pirate.
Yeah.
It's the whole fucking point.
Yeah.
Like, it was the coolest part. So I don't know what was going on there, or they just didn't listen to anyone. Yeah. Microtransactions out the wazoo.
Oh, well, obviously, yeah.
It makes me want to spit. Disgusting. I hate it. Yeah, but hopefully, one day they can get back on their feet. I'm not sure. I think the next one, there's rumours that it might be in ancient Russia. I think one of them is the thing, and then another one might be. So they've done Egypt, they've done Vikings, they've done Japan. Yeah. Next, another one might be ancient China.
Nice. To be fair, I mean, I can't even say I'm excited. I was excited for like Japan in the first place, and I haven't played this Japan one, so I can't talk. You know what I mean? I can't talk.
I think the thing that bothered me most, especially because they made it more RPG-like.
Yeah.
If you're assassinating someone, it shouldn't matter if you're a level 1 or a level 100.
Completely agree. Yeah.
If you drop onto a level 200 with a knife and they're not looking, you still kill them.
Yeah.
But this is the part that Assassin's Creed that you can't assassinate someone who's a higher level than you.
Yeah.
What kind of idiot came up with that system?
It's absolutely ridiculous. I hated it. That is when it does.
Because I understand if you're 1v1 in a group of 5 and you're outranked by 50 levels, then it's time to get skedaddle out of there, and you can come back and maybe try and assassinate in different ways. That was how it used to happen.
Yeah, because you're an assassin. That's the whole point.
Yeah, and if they just took that OG method, and then because the fighting style for this one is not too bad. Like I don't mind it, depending on the weapon you've got. I think Assassin's Creed Origins did it pretty well. But again, it's just the whole you can't assassinate someone who's a higher level than you. It's just ridiculous.
That's stupid. Yeah, stupid Assassin's Creed hate. Aboard the hate train, I swear.
All aboard, folks.
Yeah, that's
all aboard.
That was episode 21 of the Chronically Online Podcast. If you like the sound of this, please give it a like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is, whatever platform you're on. Tell us what you want us to cover next as well. Are you Chronically Online as well? Are you a nerd that does marketing? Whatever. Yeah. Let us know. But yeah, my name is George. This is
James.
And we'll see you next time.
Peace, y'all.